Work practices are the procedures and methods that are used to safely perform tasks when working with or around hazardous substances. These practices are just as critical as engineering controls in minimizing worker exposure. OSHA emphasizes the importance of implementing safe work practices in conjunction with engineering controls as part of a comprehensive HAZWOPER Safety program. So what do safe work practices look like in hazardous waste operations? Well, some key elements include proper handling and storage of hazardous materials, for example, using appropriate containers and labeling, segregating incompatible substances, or following manufacturer instructions. Also, regular maintenance and inspection of safety equipment, like ensuring engineering controls are functioning properly and promptly repairing or replacing damaged equipment. And don't forget the use of personal protective equipment, or PPE. This would include selecting appropriate PPE based on the hazards present, properly donning, doffing, and maintaining PPE, and of course, understanding the limitations of PPE. And finally, decontamination procedures. This would include establishing decontamination zones and stations, following proper decontamination methods for personnel and equipment, and disposing of contaminated materials safely. OSHA provides detailed guidelines on implementing these and other safe work practices. Employers need to develop standard operating procedures that incorporate OSHA requirements and then train workers to follow them consistently. Regular refresher training is also crucial, not to mention it's required. Compliance with safe work practices isn't optional, it's mandatory under OSHA standards. Failing to implement appropriate work practices can lead to citations and penalties. And you know what? More importantly, it puts workers at risk of chemical exposures, injuries, and illnesses, and possibly death. While work practices are essential, they're most effective when they're used in conjunction with engineering controls. So let's look at how these two elements work together to provide that comprehensive protection for workers in our hazardous waste operations.